You being God's favor is going to make you the most hated. I'm telling you now, you are going to meet folks that's just not going to like you for merely existing because they are in understanding that you are amongst the selected. Sometimes people don't like you because they see in you how God is getting ready to use you. Are you ready for us to talk about this? Envy is a crazy thing because folks often envy those they are in close proximity to. It is uncomfortable feeling to watch people make it to places that you never gonna make it to. And it's uncomfortable to see people grasp a certain level of success that you never gonna get. And there's a feeling in you because often those who win have nothing special for them. You look no better than me. You are no more talented than me. You are no greater than me. And I know you. I sit beside you. I chill with you. I'm around you. But you're doing the very things that I wish that I can do for me. That's an uncomfortable feeling. That's a feeling that makes you question your own self-worth. That makes you question where you're going to get to. And folks are not going to like you because you were born to be amongst the winning team. And they were born to try to find a way to get in the group. I'm in full understanding that there's some people who wish the worst for me because they know only the best is what I'm going to get. I understand that. And you have to understand it too. Being God's favorite makes you the most hated.
Child, that whole video summarized, like the mic is dropped right now. Like, need I say more? But I'm gonna say more. I usually preach on this channel. And today I'm gonna speak about you need to be okay with being the villain. You need to be okay with being the bad guy because sometimes the role of the villain, the role of the bad guy is gonna get you wherever you are. Sometimes, like you just saw in that video, you have not done anything to upset anyone. You are actually on your lane. But the fact that you are born to win is the fact that you are going to attract enemies. And you're going to attract enemies of all kinds. And this is not even something that you perceive sometimes, because sometimes you do not even view yourself as a winner. You do not even view yourself the way God views you. You do not view yourself with a very, very high esteem as the world views you. And sometimes you're going to be comfortable just being a normal person, but the world is viewing you and people are pedestalizing you already. And so you are going to be the villain. And sometimes you're going to ask yourself, like, why am I in situations where I'm always the bad guy? Why am I in situations where I'm always in troubles, in groups, be it forums, be it this, be it that? But especially in groups, you're going to find that you are going to be the one that is always picked upon. And this is not just groups from outside, this is church, this is family members as well. Most people around you are going to be people who are picking on you. And why? Because you are born to be on the winning team already. You are born to be shine. You are born to be a superstar. You are born to just be different. You're born to be a leader. And because this is ingrained deeply in your essence, you do not even notice that this is something that is already standing out about you. This is already an X factor that you have. And so people notice and then they're like, why is this person like this? And these people, remember, have been struggling to be or struggling to have that type of aura. People call it aura nowadays. People are struggling to have that kind of aura. People are struggling to have that kind of energy where you stop a room, where main character, like you are a main character, everywhere you go you stop, you shine, you do this, you pop, you're always lit, you're the person that is always on top of their game. Even in everything they do, you're always excellent. You do not stop and question, or you do not stop and see that really people might be envious of this. And when people are envious of this, you might be the person that wants to be like, oh, people are always doing this to me. People are always sidelining me. People are always blindsiding me. People are always treating me badly. People are always this. People are always jealous and this and this and this. And people are always ruining my reputation. Yes, you're going to look at it in that perspective. But what you fail to look at is they're doing this because you are a powerful person and you have not yet noticed it. You are somebody who is making moves. You are somebody who is causing waves, but you have not yet noticed it yourself. And this is the problem that we have with many people. And now, instead of perceiving this as then if these people are doing this, then I must be a powerful person. You perceive it as, oh, victim, I don't know what is happening. No, baby. No, baby. You have to be okay. You have to actually be okay with being the villain. You have to be okay with being the bad guy, because sometimes you're going to be the bad guy without you even placing your hand in a situation. And people like this, because people cannot explain why they do not like you, they will just have to say, I just don't like that girl, I just don't like that boy, because I just don't like it. There's something about that boy. They cannot mention what is it, why don't you like that person. It is because you are already a villain in their story, and you have to be okay, because they've already said they don't like you. What have you done to them? You have not even done anything to them. Some of these people, you have not yet even talked to them. You have not even shared your ideas with them. How comes you're the villain? It is because they already have something in their head. They have a perception of you. They already know that this is a winner. Why can't I be like this person? So already you are already in a black book in their heads. So sometimes it is not really something that you can do, but just accept being the bad guy, because you're going to be called out as the bad guy. I remember I had an issue in a church before, and I remember like people came against me, like people had to build cahoots to come against me. And I remember I told a friend of mine, like, why are people ganging up against me? I think I'm so powerful, you know. If people have to have a gang against me, then that means I'm so powerful. And I remember this friend tuned their face, like they had a frown on their face, and I was like, oh, okay, is she one of them? Is she one of them? Like, why has she changed her face, you know? Like, and I was like, why does she have a frown on her face? Why did she change her whole demeanor? And it turns out that she was one of them. She was one of those people giving out my information. She was one of those people who turned against me, and she was one of those people who knew a lot about me, that went and gave out things concerning me that made me the villain. So let me tell you, you're gonna be smeared on. Your name is gonna be smeared on, and you might not have the control that you need. You can't control everybody, you see. So you have to be okay, and this is a lesson that God has taught me, that you have to be okay with not clearing your name anywhere. So like and follow for more, subscribe to my channel.